Hi, it's me again. Right now, I'm going to address the issue of liners. It's a very common question. Not everybody is familiar or used to applying liquid liners. So I'm going to show you a few tricks that you can do, and I'm actually going to show you how to apply a liquid liner. Very simple. I promise it won't be complicated. It'll be really quick. So here we go. Okay, now in an earlier video I've done, I showed you what I called an angle brush. Slightly softer bristle brush, but it's angled, and I said it's really good for the brows. It's also good for adding liner. So I'm going to utilize this with the powder on one eye just to show you how to do it. And then on the other eye I'm going to show you the liquid liner. Again, there's always the pencil form that you can do. Again, any kohl pencils, Rimmel is really good. MAC has some nice kohl pencils too, and even gels, which you can apply with a brush. But you can always use a pencil. You know, it's easier to guide because you have something stiff to use. But for now, to step outside the box, yes? Okay, I'll be out in a minute, honey. I'm just going to show you how to use a powder, and then on the other end, I'm going to show you how to use a liner. So I'm going to use the stiff angled brush first, or not stiff, but the angled brush first, sorry. And you can use the brow powder, you can use any dark shadow. You know, it still gives the effect of having a liner on the top of your eyes. So what I'm going to do is on the bottom angle of this brush, you know, add a little bit of shadow. I'm using the shadow, the black one, instead of the brow powder. And all you're going to do is right at the lash line, you're going to gently apply the shadow. And it still gives the effect as if you do have on a liner, a liquid liner, or you applied a pencil. If you apply gels, which are gel forms that you would use with the brush to put on, those are like kohls, so they tend to penetrate a lot more and stay a lot longer. And the shadows, you know, they will too. You're not going to be using a whole lot. But again, by using the angled brush, you're able to get right in that crease, if you can see that, guys, and go right along the lash line and fill it in. Now, when it comes to adding liquid liners, here's a trick for new beginners. Using an angled brush, you would apply just as such. And that actually gives you a border, a guideline to follow. And you always want to make sure that your liquid liner tips are very fine, so they're very pointed. It gives you very good precision. So following what you just did with the angled brush, you're just going to go in and you're basically going to go right over it. So it doesn't look like you're messed up. You know where to stop, how far up to go, how thick to go. And then the after effect still looks like you have on liquid liner. So that's for beginners. That's the easy way to do it, rather than doing it cold turkey, having a line that goes up here by accident or something. You don't want that. But this would start you off very nicely. So if you could see that, I hope so. Let me just let that dry. Now that's adding with an angled brush, but then also another trick is using the angled brush to put on, again, the shadow or the powder, and then just go over it with a pencil. And on the other eye, I'm just going to do straight liquid liner without any guiding. I've been doing this for a while, so it won't be as hard for me, but again, pretending that you have a guideline to go by. You're just going to apply the liner. You don't want to start off thick, start off very thin, and it's easier if you lightly glide it along your lash line. It may not initially look like you have on anything, but if you keep it as close as possible, you kind of build up from there. And you're not going too far out. Try not to blink, of course. And you build up from there. So, again, itchy arm. Stay close to the last line. Did I say lash or did I say last? I'm sorry. I meant lash. If I said last, forgive me. And gently in the creases. So hopefully you can see that. So I started off pretty thin, and if you want it thicker, you kind of draw your eyes in, then you can do that. I tend to like to keep it thin unless it's, you know, requires a thicker line for whatever look I'm going for. And you can slightly extend outside the eye, not too far out. Again, unless you're doing like Cleopatra or something, or a smoky or whatnot, then you can. Okay, so there you go. So that is how to apply liners. Very simple, very brief. It does take practice, especially with liquid liners, but hopefully by using an angled brush and powder as a guideline, that might help out a little bit. So again, if you have any more questions, let me know. If you want a little more detailing, if you want step by step, then inbox me and let me know, and I'll be really glad to help out. So hope it helped, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.